This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by the Yard Dogs. If you're not into inappropriate language and situations, this show is not for you.
We like touching all the
Andy,
wood, all the wood likes
how's it
touching us.
going,
That's
Jason?
because we
Stuart.
are Yard Dogs.
Andy.
Woof,
Stuart.
woof. We like touching
How's,
all the wood, all the wood
how's it
likes
going,
touching
gentlemen?
us. That's
Not
because we
bad.
are the
Good.
Yard Dogs.
Good.
It's going.
It's another wacky Yard Dog Wednesday here.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's been quite a week. But I was researching some shit on my phone today,
Mm.
and I realized
Is it porn?
undisclosed.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Privacy. I get it.
Didn't have a lot of time on my hands, but you know, I'm rolling with an Android. You guys have an iPhone.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
What's the advantages of having an iPhone over an Android?
Well, big dicks. That's the
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's mostly it. Actually,
yeah.
I
Actually,
think.
if when
Wow.
you buy an iPhone, your dick grows by 3 inches.
Okay, guys.
No, seriously. Well, I think it originated because like all new things come out. There's a
Mhm.
McDonald's, there's a Burger King, whatever. Obviously McDonald's is smoking it, but every once in a while we going for that Whopper. You know what I mean? That's an Android. It's just not as good.
Oh man. See, 2 against 1. I've just put myself up on this one.
No, not really, because this is my first iPhone. I've had Androids ever since like the beginning of time. I went from a fucking
Right.
Motorola Razor,
Oh God.
shout out baby,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
to fucking
Beep, beep.
BlackBerry, and then it was straight to fucking Androids, and then they're kept stepping their game up, and that shit was awesome. I loved it. You could do all sorts of different things with it. You could really get into your settings and change stuff the way that you want it, which was cool.
Android, you're talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then, like,
So-
as the times changed, and it was still good, it was awesome. I love my Android, but I'm like, my friends have iPhones. I'm like, what do you like about iPhones? And they're like, oh, it's an iPhone. I'm like, oh, you guys
Yeah.
are gay. And I did that for a couple years, but then I was like, you know what?
And then you got gay.
I'm gonna
Yep.
try it. And then I was
Alright.
gay,
Damn.
That's okay.
It makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
but I
Actually,
like iPhones better
what
just
you-
because it's a lot easier. And I like that when you have an iPhone, you can just like fucking touch them together,
Yeah.
transfer all your shit, because that was the biggest pain in the ass. Old Android
Yeah.
trying to transfer to a new
AirDrop
phone.
is pretty cool too. I
Yeah.
think you were bringing up like we started on Android. So did I. You're right. I could customize the font, the background, widgets, and whatever. But I think as I get older, like the youth of having the phone went away from me. Like, oh, because I can pimp it out. And for me, it's like I have fucking bills to pay, and I have shit to remember. The iPhone was at a point set up more to help I don't want to say office worker, but help maintain remembering shit. I mean, now in 2023, Android's on board because obviously that's just the way that works. But there was a time where I feel like iPhone was like professional, no play.
Right.
You got the Safari, and I hated it because I used to go to Android too. And when I got my first Safari, the whatever you want to call it, iOS, fucking whatever, I was like, this is terrible. I want to change the colors, and you couldn't. You could do nothing. You got what you got.
Mm-hmm.
And then the camera. Let's talk about the camera.
Oh, hey, I can compete with the camera.
Now,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I'm speaking in terms of what slingshotted, I think. And this is personal opinion. I don't know,
Right.
what, like, there was cameras, but now look at your phone, Andy. Your camera is just as good, and if I'm not mistaken, can do more even than my iPhone. Like,
Yeah, they like pride themselves on the cameras now.
yeah,
That's like a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody's filming everything all the time.
right,
Yep.
exactly, yeah.
one of my main things though, I've had this iPhone for 3 years, and with my previous Androids that I've had, the Androids crashed or would freeze
Mhm.
or shit. I'd have to restart them and take the battery out if you could and all that rigmarole. This fucking iPhone, guess how many times it's ever froze on me? 0. And I can have 57 fucking internet pages
That
open.
is true. That is true. And the
But
defense.
you guys have also been out of the Android game. This
It's
doesn't
true.
freeze on me as well.
It's true.
Does not.
That's true.
It's
Well, I
true.
never had a $1,200 phone.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
so,
it sucked.
yeah.
But I got
Yeah.
a good deal because, yeah, like
Yeah.
you were talking about when you got that,
Mhm.
It was during the COVID times. And
Right.
same thing with this one, you know,
Yeah.
2-3 years ago or whatever.
Already. Wow.
I know it's still rolling great.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That is a good point. And it doesn't let me do anything naughty. Like my iPhone now, I don't know how your Android is, but like
Every
if I'm
setting
setting
is
the wrong
unlocked.
way of the web, bro, if it's like, guess what? You're hitting the black side, and I mean that by like the black web,
Mhm.
it's like, nope, don't do it. We're not going to let you. And sometimes I want to. Not the black web, but if I'm
The dark web.
gambling,
Yeah.
you
Right.
get what I'm saying.
Your
Like,
phone's like, hey,
yeah. Are
this
you
isn't
sure?
very trustworthy. Are you sure? And
Yeah.
you're like, fuck yeah, I want to see this shit.
Absolutely. I
But
wanna
like
see this.
even like researching shit medically, if there's any kind of like injury that might offend someone, it seems blurred now. And I have all settings unlocked to be able to see.
I don't know
you
if
still
that's
have
a
to do an agreement.
phone thing or if that's like
That's
the
like a
social
Google
media
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
You
I'm
mean
not-
like a Google search?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing though. Also, I have Google everything still for my iPhone because I will never give that up.
no need?
I
to.
don't care what you want to have. You will never have anything better than Google because that's got all the fucking information.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's been around so long and they've done such a good job of
Yeah,
packing it full.
I was super skeptical the first time that I would save my passwords through Google. But I have
still
not
am.
been hacked yet.
I've been hacked plenty of damn times.
I
and
haven't.
It's
Nope.
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But
Use the
but-
same password for everything. That's my advice.
and make it super easy, like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You know what's a super pain in the ass though? When iPhone, that's an
Pissing in
iPhone thing.
Carhartts.
Well,
Oh,
when they suggest a password that's like ridiculous and long,
oh my god!
and then you put it in there and you forget to save it first because the prompt doesn't come up
right,
before
my
you
God,
finish,
yeah.
right.
and then you're like, fuck, I don't know what that password was, and it didn't save it, and then you're just like, what the fuck do I do? And then you got to email and contact fucking CEOs of bullshit companies, and
It's not great. That's
No.
funny you say that because like when I was creating the accounts for Yard Dogs, it gave me suggestions.
Oh,
for
dude, that
passwords.
was horrible.
It was like
There's no way
NCQZ134 underscore dash exclamation pound sign 747 dash. Simple enough. I'm like, not fucking
Yep.
even.
not
it.
even close.
I'm not gonna do that. I can't remember what day it is.
But then you have like old school people like my brother. He would write down every single password, put it in his wallet. One day he lost it. Everything flew out of it. And I'm like, what are you going to do? He was more freaked out about those passwords than what he was about
What's he doing?
money.
Funny story
ID,
about that.
Everything. Yes, it was fucking hilarious.
He lost those at work,
yeah.
and I found his passwords and
Oh,
his license and like
shit.
a half a $1 bill, and I sent him a picture of his password, his laminated notebook piece of paper with his passwords. I
I bet
never
he
opened
freaked
it.
out.
I didn't care.
Mhm.
I was just like, hey, Will, because I'm working. I'm like, snap, there's your passwords. I found them. And he's like, great. Now I have to change all of them because you know them. I'm like, I didn't even look at them.
Right.
I don't care.
But not only that, you have to know a username and all that. I mean, it's a combination thing.
Right.
He had it all written down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Well,
But
all right.
still, I'm like, I'm not interested in any of this information. I'm just
No.
like sending him a picture, like, hey, dude, look what I found. And he's like, this is the worst thing ever. I'm like, I don't want to be you. It's fine.
it would be, man, because like we all have those messages to people, and we all say shit.
Mhm.
It's just like the first thing that goes through your mind when somebody else finds out, like, oh boy, I'm exposed.
Yeah.
They're gonna know that I said they smelled like shit that night, and now we're not gonna be great anymore, or whatever it may be. We veered off topic slightly, but back to the iPhone and the Android.
Anarchy. Yeah.
Well, there's new contenders now though too. They got
Mhm.
the Google phone, which I hear is absolute shit.
It was because we bought my son is all about technology, the latest, the
Sure.
greatest, all that.
The
And-
youth love that shit.
Yeah, and we've dumped like buku bucks into that shit. First Google phone, absolute trash, man. Horrible. Oh my god. It was fine for the first year, but
Do you guys remember when they came out with a Windows phone?
they did.
no.
They did.
I don't
Oh,
recall.
gross.
Yeah.
My wife was like, "Ooh, I like Windows," and so she freaking bought one. It was the stupidest piece of shit ever.
I don't recall.
Windows phone.
No.
Get out of here with that
No.
trash.
I don't.
It's probably like Windows 9 and it was
It
horrible.
was so stupid.
I think we talked about this before. Favorite phone will always be the Nextel or the Motorola. Beep 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 beep. Yep.
Dude, we ran those things over with tractors
Oh, you
and
dropped
found them.
You dropped them from
And they
wherever.
still work. Yeah.
Skydiving. You're like, oh, there goes my phone. It's fine. I'll pick it up when I land.
We used to chirp people when we knew they were in situations that they didn't want to be chirped, like
Oh
the movie
yeah.
theater on a date.
Oh, dude, movie
Like,
theaters.
when
Oh
you
my
coming
God.
home? Kind of stuff like that, or way
Shame
worse.
on you for not turning it off though. There was a silent mode. For
Yeah, there
cameras.
was.
But he's right though. The movie theaters, holy shit! When those things came out, everybody's talking really loud. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're here at the fucking theater. You know, it drove me
Right.
nuts. But
Right. I
it was
remember
also still
that.
kind of funny.
I would smoke some weed that I stole from my parents, and this wasn't like the good stuff we had today. It was compressed booty weed. You pick the seeds and stems out, and it was an activity. It was an all-night shenanigan party with me and my friends smoking and just 703 star beep beep bitch. We just fucking laughed, dude. We would do that for hours. And in
Mhm.
fact, I could probably do that right now.
Yeah,
I could still do that.
that'd be sweet. They should come up. They should. I'm surprised they don't have an app that's like out
Yeah.
where you can just get it on your phone already.
Just to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know better. They know all
Yeah.
those old dogs between 30 and 45 would be like chirping.
And that's because you had to pay for texts.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So you had to pay
yeah.
per text per
Yeah.
minute on the
Mhm.
phone. So when you got your phone bill and it was $900 because
Whoops, sorry, mom.
Timmy
Luck-
was texting too much, so you could chirp for free. That was the thing, though.
Luckily, mine was through work, so I didn't care. But they got pissed. Stop texting.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. You could do a lot of fun stuff on those phones though. I remember that. They're making the folding phone again, I see too.
I seen that. That looked really cool.
Well, I don't think so.
The Samsung.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I was like,
actually came out a
eh.
couple years ago.
it just keeps cycling around. It's like, whoa, no, flip phones are cool. Now they're not. Get this phone, and now it's like, no, it's a flip phone and that phone. It's like,
But it's like
I'm
way
confused.
different though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but imagine
it's two
playing
screens
games on it.
that turns
I
into
seen
a
it, but it looks
tablet.
weak.
Yeah, it did too.
Think so?
When I went to buy this
Yeah.
one, I looked at their first generation of those. There's no fucking way I'm going to buy that thing. I'm going to break that thing in a heartbeat.
I mean, it's super convenient that, like,
I killed it.
Yep.
it's
My
fine.
hands are strong. I'm
It's fine.
sorry.
I think it's like super weak, just because from what I could see on the screen, you could notably see the fold crease line and yada yada. Something about folding screens doesn't feel right to me. But then again, I grew up in a generation where it's like if you touch the fucking TV screen or you touch any screen, you get your ass beat by Daddy-O. And then all of a sudden the world's like, touch the screen. I'm like, haha, I don't think so.
Yeah,
You're not
'cause
gonna
it's
fool
like,
me.
Don't touch my fucking TV because
Yeah.
if you do, it leaves a fucking dot for 7 hours.
Exactly. So,
I bought a phone one time and I thought I was like the bee's knees. Oh, it's a flip phone, you know, kind of like, I don't know. You flipped up the screen and then you could type underneath it, you know,
Yeah.
type of thing. And I'm like, oh, this thing's cool. Then apps started coming out.
Yeah.
Everybody else had the new fucking apps and shit on their phone. I'm like, how do I get an app?
Yeah.
I didn't get an app.
That same thing happened to me. It was a slide phone, so you slide it up and then the keyboard was right there.
Yep.
And then everybody was getting the first generation of touchscreen, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I was so fucking mad.
there was a time when like the smaller your phone was, the better. You remember
Yeah.
that?
Motorola chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember? That was like
Yeah.
a switchblade phone, but it was like super skinny.
Yeah, and then the BlackBerry came out. But to wrap that question up, like the technology between iPhones and Android, my answer today, 2023, is there's not much difference. What makes iPhones better, in my opinion, is we started it and y'all copied it. That's my answer. And if anybody out
Whoa.
there with Android wants to play, let's play.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's go. That's my
heavy.
answer. What's
That
yours?
is heavy. What's
I-
yours?
My what? My answer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's your
yeah,
final
yeah.
conclusion on why iPhones are better?
iPhones are better because I have one, and that's what I have.
Good enough.
Exactly.
That's
I-
exactly.
Yep.
Because that's what I
I
have.
wouldn't know how to go back to an Android. It'd be too hard.
Yep.
Not really. It's pretty easy to maneuver around. It's got a lot of shit in there, like you said, that you don't need.
Yeah.
We talked about this, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I like it.
Andy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's your most embarrassing story?
Did I already talk about the dealership poop thing?
Please tell us.
Not on the revamp, baby.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
Well,
Oh, geez.
I'm already embarrassed.
Smells good. I mean, it sounds good.
No, it wasn't. I don't even want it. Let him do it first.
Mm-mm.
Yes. God damn it.
We're already there. Dealership.
So I was at a car dealership with my parents. My brother was there, but it doesn't really matter. They were going there to shop for like a Buick or something. And this guy right here had to poop. And I was wearing jeans, pretty young. And I farted really hard, and it was not a poop. It wasn't a fart. Sorry,
wasn't a
sorry.
fart.
It was a straight
How,
dump.
it was
how
a
old do you
straight
think you were,
dump.
though?
7, 8, something
7
like
or
that.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Yeah.
gauge the situation here.
Well, I mean, that's a little more acceptable than like you're 22.
You haven't done it when
Right.
you were 22?
No, I have. I've done
Okay,
it.
all
I've done
right.
it this week. I'm certain of it.
But onto my favorite part of the story, though, Andy.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
hear it.
All right. So the parents are checking out the cars inside the building. Like, it's all carpeted and everything. And checking out this car, blah, blah, blah. I'm way off to the back end of it. Nobody's really looking at me. They're dealing with the salesman and the car and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Oh,
and then, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
oh no.
Yeah, I felt behind me, and there was definitely a lump. Thank God
Whoa,
the fucking
whoa.
yeah. Thank God it was dry. It wasn't very big. I would say about nugget size, about like
Any
that,
size is too big in your undies.
Especially if it's a lump.
But
Yeah.
this is back in the day of like whitey tighties, jeans,
Oh,
blah
so
blah
it
blah.
was pressed up.
And the
again.
jeans are already too tight in the 80s.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it was in there, and I'm like,
no,
fuck.
it was out.
Yeah.
There.
And then
Yeah.
what happened when you were like, oh, I feel a turd?
Well, like, okay, if I walk towards the bathroom, there's no way I'm going to make it there without making a mess in my butt cheeks. It's just going to swirl around and make nasty. So I'm like, okay, all right, what do I do here? So I grabbed my underwear, pulled it off to the side,
Oh, gross.
shook my leg, then right down there on the floor. Now I'm in a conundrum. Everybody's still distracted over there looking at a fucking car. There's a bathroom, I don't know, about 15 feet away or so. And I'm like, okay, there's a turd on the floor, on the fucking carpet. I did that.
I would have stepped on it,
No,
Smashed it in.
no way, man.
covered up.
Mm-mm. So I'm like, okay, I can make it to the bathroom, grab some fucking toilet paper, come back, pick up my turd, and
You were gonna clean it up?
I did clean it up.
Oh Christ!
Yes,
keep
I
going.
absolutely
Keep
did
going.
that
I
part.
forgot.
Yep.
I forgot this part.
So I picked it up, went in the bathroom, flushed it, and
Hold
then
on. What was the second pop?
that was me throwing it into the water.
Oh, I thought you pooped again at that moment.
no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
I didn't.
okay.
No, but luckily I got rid of that one turd, and I guess that's all that was in me. And
Here's the real question. When you went into the bathroom to get rid of the phantom turd,
right,
did you wipe?
yes.
Or did you just like, it's
No,
the 80s.
actually,
It's already
I did.
there.
I didn't at that time. I was more concerned about the turd on the floor. I mean, it was so dry.
Aw, that's sweet of you to care about others.
It was so
It was
dry that
nobody could have pegged that.
I don't
turd to
think it
you.
really left any residuals. It was like
You got it in your
if
own
you ate a
mind, dude.
corn husk and just shit. It was just so super dry and just went. Psh.
I can't tell you the amount of times that I've shit my pants as an adult.
Yeah.
It's been so many, but I have never ever one time in my life accidentally shit a solid shit.
No.
I was just like, yeah.
And
I
then
was
went
really
back
pushing that
and then went
fart.
back to the crime scene to politely pick it up. That's what throws me through a loop.
I'm just a kid standing there in a room next to nobody because I knew I had to fart and I didn't want to fart in front of anybody else.
So
Thank
you
God
just shit instead.
I wasn't next to that group of people and went, right on the floor.
That's terrible.
Have
Yeah.
you guys ever seen those videos online of people shitting in like Walmart and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Those are fucking insane. I
Yeah.
couldn't even imagine doing that.
No.
There's been I'd rather shit my pants than sit there, pull out my ass, and diarrhea squirt on the fucking produce.
Dude, it's wild. No shit.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
like the shameless. It's just terrible.
And there's cameras. The store
Yeah.
cameras catch them.
Yeah.
There was one with the lady, she freaking pulled her shorts to the side and like shot diarrhea on the floor. What
Was
the
that when
fuck
security
is
was
that?
up by her or whatever? And
No,
she's
she was by herself.
like, oh,
It was so fucking weird. Then I watched one lady shit, pull her pants down, sit in like the cheese fucking aisle thing on the side, sat right in it and shit. And there was people next to her. And they're like,
I
what the fuck are you
seen that
doing?
one. Yeah, I seen that. That was terrible.
And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I worked.
So as you're here now,
Mhm.
about your poop story, like what how'd the rest of the day go?
Nobody even knew.
So
I was
you
so
got away with
incognito.
it.
Yeah.
It's because you went
absolutely.
back and you cleaned it up. Here I am knocking you, and I'm like, you're smart.
Well, yeah, because back then when you had a dog and they shit on the floor, you get your nose rubbed in it. I didn't want any of that.
That's why you step
So-
in it, like I said, step in it. Like, what was that? It must have been
Smear-
dog shit,
must have been a
mom.
dog.
I would imagine that
Hey.
it would stink like crazy if you just opened up the sense of that.
Did your brother
You know?
know what was happening?
No, I told him later.
What did he think?
Did he laugh or was
I
he
don't
scared?
remember. That I was so embarrassed after that. I don't remember the rest of the day.
Does
I
your-
hope he laughed.
Yeah, does your father and mother know?
I don't think so.
They do
Oh my
now.
God.
They know now.
I can't
Yeah.
wait for them
Yeah.
to find out.
Yeah.
When they watch this, guess what?
Yeah.
It wasn't dog shit. Your dad's like, God damn dogs.
No, I do
It was
remember
just a yard dog.
when I got home and I took off my jeans. Though there was a couple, because it rolled down the.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I had took a shower.
The
Damn.
race and stripes.
What's your most embarrassing?
You guys have better one up this one.
You
My
can't. You
most
shit your pants
embarrassing-
and you did it.
I was
well.
like 7 or 8 though. I
that
was
doesn't matter. You don't get to use that.
Yeah, yes, I can. God damn it.
I feel like most of my embarrassing stories are also shit stories.
I think mine would
Yeah,
be the same.
that kind of
Yeah.
is.
One time
Shitter boners.
in high school, we went to Disney World or Land, whatever one's in Florida. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah.
And it was like a hot day. We were eating trash food all day. I ate myself a big ass fucking greasy turkey leg
Oh yeah.
and some other stuff. And I'm like, oh fuck, I got bubble guts so bad. And the bathrooms were so busy. People were just in there fucking shitting themselves. It was terrible.
That's
there
the
was
way
a
that's
line.
designed.
I was fucking sweating, waiting in this line, clenching my fucking ass cheeks together. And
Oh, that's
finally,
the worst spot.
I
to be
finally
in.
got a fucking spot to get in there. So I'm like 15, 16 at this time, probably. I finally got into the bathroom. I sat down and I just fucking jet propelled fucking rocket boost.
Damn.
And I was like instant relief. I felt so much better. I guess it wasn't, it's embarrassing because everybody's listening to you shit and there's nothing you could do about it.
Mm,
Yeah, but you don't know them. They're
But
strangers.
But it was
Right.
also
Fuck
kind of
them.
funny when I was done because the next person in line for my stall was like a dad and this little kid. And the kid looks up at his dad and he goes, Dad, it smells so terrible in here.
Oh,
And
no.
I just fucking died.
Yeah, and you did that.
I was embarrassed. I didn't laugh. I was super embarrassed at that time. But now looking back on it, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's right, little fucker.
Yeah, you should have farted one more time. Like that's
I
what
was-
you get. Just grow up, you little shit.
I remember another story that you told though.
Of me shitting.
Yeah, there was
That was
four
good.
wheelers and
Yeah, that was a good.
at the
one,
end of a
too.
trail.
I like your turkey
That's a-
leg one too.
That's a long story.
Yeah, I
It's a
like
pretty
them
good one
both.
though.
Driving in my old truck, 2-tracking, having a day. It's probably a Friday. It was evening. I remember it was a Friday evening, end of the week. I'm just like fucking.
Probably
life.
Friday.
Yep. So I'm on the end of this 2-track, and it goes to a little creek that's back there. And about halfway down, I'm like, well, it was like 3/4 of the way through. I got bubble guts real bad, and I'm like cold sweats again,
Bubble guts.
and
And
I'm
hot
like,
snakes.
bouncing around in the truck, and it's hot summer day, sweating, and I'm like, I either need to turn around now and hopefully make it home, or I need to keep going, get to the end of this road, and just fucking dynamite blast my shit.
Do
Oh my
it.
God.
I would have went.
Yep.
So I said, fuck it. I'm going to go to the end of the road
Good man.
and I'm going to shit in front of the truck. It'll be fine.
Why wouldn't it be?
And it was not. I get to the end of the road. I'm looking around because there's, other trucks and stuff out too, but it was relatively quiet. Nothing was happening. I'm like, perfect. Then I look in my rearview mirror as I'm grabbing the door handle and 3 quads pull up right behind me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Not great.
So
Not
and then
great.
I waited a second to see what they're going to do, if they're just going to like stop and turn around. Nope. They pulled right up behind my truck because they wanted to talk about my truck.
Oh my God, I would have flipped out right there. I would have shit in the bed of the truck.
I'm seriously, I'm fucking sweating bullets. I'm fucking like, oh my God. I don't even know if I can do this. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to slide. It's a lifted truck. I'm just going to slide out of the seat onto the ground. I'll talk to these guys and I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully I
Full
can hold my
clinch.
shit in.
You're not.
I wouldn't
Full
even. Oh my
fucking
God.
clench.
Yeah.
So
No fucking
I'm
way.
I
like,
would have been
okay.
honest. I would have been honest. Like, look, guys, we got to wrap this up.
because, I felt like if I don't move, I'm going to shit my pants.
Right.
So I'm like, if I move, it will give me more room in my guts. Everything will be fine. Well, I opened the
Exactly.
door, slipped out to talk to him. Mid slip down the fucking seat, I fucking,
Oh,
and I'm like, ugh.
you move too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
I quarter of the way shit myself, but it was fucking liquid.
It's enough.
And then I had to sit there for about 10, 15 minutes and talk to these dudes.
How did they not smell it?
Oh, they did.
I
They
don't
just
know.
didn't say anything. They
Dude,
did.
I don't
you
know.
don't
think
get to
so.
shit
But it's
your
not
pants
like-
and not smell it.
Right.
It's not like it was enough to like,
You stink.
it was enough to mess my boxers and go down the back of my leg a little bit, but it wasn't like soaking through my
smelled it.
jeans.
Oh my
They
God.
might have, but still they stood there.
Were they wearing helmets though?
I don't think so. I think they took them off to talk to me.
Okay,
Actually,
then they smelt it for sure. Then yeah, with a helmet, I'll give you a little credit. Like yeah, maybe.
I don't
No.
know. If I was talking to somebody that smelled like shit, I wouldn't talk to them for 15 minutes.
And then as they're standing
Well,
up on their
that's
quads.
True. That's
Right.
true.
So anyway, we
but maybe
talked
they
about
really
them,
like your truck.
or talked to them. That's what it was. That's what the fuck they wanted. They wanted to talk about the truck, and I'm like, God damn it! I just shit my pants. I didn't tell them. I played it off cool because at that point I had shit enough to where I felt better and I wasn't gonna die.
So you're good.
So I was good. But then I had to make the very tough decision when they turned around and left. What do? Do I wait for them to get out of my sight and then just like pull my pants down, cut my boxers off, throw them and call it a day?
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I said, fuck it. I'm already in shit pants. I'm not pulling my pants down out here. I hopped back up, sat in the truck in my shit pants.
Why not make the upholstery smell like it?
And
you
I
know?
fucking,
man.
and I drove the fucking half an hour back home through the butts, or through the ruts, through the fucking trail
With shit in your butt.
with shit in my butt. And I
Yeah.
was so
Not good.
fucking mad.
That's not the greatest ever. Well, you survived.
Moral of the story is, don't fucking talk to people that you don't know.
Well,
Because they might shit their pants because of you.
I want to know like what. Why do we wait so long? Why do we put ourselves in, like we know, like as humans we know some shit's about to go down.
Hey,
Why do we do what we do? And like, I think I can make it.
this motherfucker hasn't said an embarrassing story yet.
Well, I have a couple.
I lived it. I couldn't stop it.
I've given you on the last episode or one of our episodes that we would air the nut story. That's pretty embarrassing. I guess outside of that, I'll try to stick away from poo. And believe me, I have poo stories. You
I want a poop story.
want a poop story?
Yeah. The worst poop story.
Mine, I was the youngest in this one.
I don't have a bad poop story.
Oh, they're all good poop stories?
No, they're just not. They're just not anything like.
He's
they're
poop shaming.
They're just hard farts, man. Like I give you a little streak. I don't think I full on shit my pants, like in a dealership or
That was a
group
nugget,
conversation.
okay?
Like I can't compete with that. Those are great.
Yes, you can.
I can't. I can give you a fart story, maybe. Like when I met Danielle, and we were just started dating, so I was like 17, 18. We were young. And she was rubbing my back, and I asked her to crack it, and she'd push down, and she pushed down, and I went, and I was laying on the ground like, she's gonna break up with me, or she's not gonna date me anymore because I just fucking farted right then and there, and nothing happened. Same thing happened now. She just said, "Ew, that's gross." Gave me a little smack, and then That was it.
Wow.
You didn't say anything like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was an accident."
No.
You were just like, "Well, she's either gonna like it or not like it."
Well, I was like, you're gonna have to accept me. This is part of me. This is what it is. Another embarrassing story is when I played off that I knew females had 3 holes, not 2. Yeah, I was talking to a girl. I don't know. It was probably 2nd grade. It was young enough before I experienced the 3rd hole or whatever.
The third hole.
Yeah, but I was talking because you know how youthful conversations are. You're like, yeah, blah 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 blah. We know it all. Yeah, vagina, of course. I get it every night. You're like 7. You don't get it every night.
No, I poop when I'm 7.
Yeah,
And deal with
exactly.
chips.
But I remember talking. I'm like, oh yeah, mm-hmm. And I was just talking. Yeah, you go pee out of one, poop out of the other. She's like, yeah, but we have a 3rd one, I'm like, yeah, I know. And then she asked me like, what do you do out of it? And then that's where she lost me, and I was super embarrassed. And then she just told me that's the one that we put wieners in because we were young. That's it. That's it.
So you just thought there was a pee hole and a poop hole,
I sat there.
Did she show
but
you?
not the
No.
birthing
Oh.
hole.
No, but yeah, I'm not great on that end. I don't have a nice story like that.
I bet you do. You gotta dig deep.
I probably suppressed it
Probably.
if I had to guess, because I'm sure I do something. It's game
time with Andy.
Oh yes, it's me. Okay. We're gonna do fact or fiction.
Oh,
I'm gonna read off some stuff. Pretty simple. You guys keep score this time, not me.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
man.
All right. I'm terrible with numbers today. My brain is mush. Okay. To avoid flashing aviation lights, the Tower of Terror in Orlando is exactly 199 foot tall.
Beep beep. Diction.
You want me to say it again?
No, I'm just thinking. Why 200 feet? What does that have to
It's
do with it?
199 feet tall.
Okay, well, if 200 feet's the cutoff, that's why they made it 199. 200 feet in the air is not that high. Planes shouldn't be flying that low anyway, unless they're landing.
What do we want to hit? Water towers?
So do I want to say true or false?
I'm not telling you what to say.
False.
Well, but you got to remember the Tower of Terror is probably by an attraction, so planes probably get dropped off there quite a bit. Are you sure you want?
not that close.
You sure you want to say the same answer? What is it?
It's fact.
Damn, we both wrong.
Yes.
Motherfucker. Give me another one.
Potatoes have eyes, but grapefruits have ears.
Beep beep. True.
I'm also going to go with true. I'm not trying to copy you. That makes sense.
Well, it's fiction.
You idiot.
What do you mean? What are the lumps on a potato? You remember the lumps on the potato?
Yeah, they have eyes.
Yeah, they have eyes, but grapefruits do not have ears.
They have belly buttons.
Yeah.
What
Oh.
do they,
Sore subject.
so what do they have then?
Not the piss.
I don't know. It doesn't tell me that.
Fuck.
Nothing.
Give me another one.
They have fruit.
I need another one.
Cows hate country music.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. False.
False.
Because I know a lot of cows that love country music.
Exactly.
Corn.
This is telling me fact.
This is total.
Well, your game's wrong. Next one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're wrong. You
Go down to the local watering hole and tell me that.
Exactly. I know a bunch of cows who love country. They're dancing everywhere.
A man once wore 60 shirts and 9 pairs of jeans to the airport to avoid extra fees.
Beep beep. True. I see people doing that.
Yeah, true.
Is it 1-1 now?
Sure. I think you're winning though. Your
By
one's
one?
better.
Yeah, I think it is too. It's cursive or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Old postscript.
Polka dots enrage geese.
Whoa, time out. I didn't hear the question.
Polka dots enrage geese. Like they make them geese
Beep, beep.
angry.
Fiction.
True.
Fiction.
Boom, it's 2-1. Hey, I'm out and I'll edit. I gotta go.
We're on a pause break now.
Bacon
Jason,
cheeseburgers
this
are
is
legal
where
in
you
China.
edit it.
Sorry.
What?
What?
Naked cheeseburger?
No, it's bacon cheeseburgers are illegal in China.
True.
It's false.
You're an idiot.
The ideal team size is 10 to 15 people.
Ideal for what?
Exactly. I have no idea.
Yeah, we're gonna say true.
We're going to say fiction.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Well,
Well-
even if you don't edit it, I'm still fucking losing. So
Right. He's on a spree.
I guess that makes it 2-1. What's the next one? Lay it on me. I'm ready.
The average office chair with wheels travels 27 miles per year.
Beep beep. False.
I'm gonna say false too.
Correct.
What does that mean?
We each got one.
Fiction. Yeah.
So it's 2-1. This might be the game I might win. You got me on the fucking chicken beef one.
Pyramid Schemers is the most commonly chosen team name during Egypt-themed team building events.
I'd have to say beep beep true because why wouldn't it be?
And I also want to answer with I did not hear that question.
Nice.
Pyramid Schemers is the most commonly chosen team name during Egypt-themed team building events.
False. That's
It's
fic-
fact.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
2-2, just like the dresses I used to wear.
And still do.
Oh, you seen those?
A group of hippopotami is called a bloat. Fact
Beep.
or fiction?
Fact.
Fact. I go with fact too, I guess.
Both right.
We're both right. So that's
2-2. We're
Fucking-
just nobody gets a point.
all right.
I say we just stick with the 22.
The Netherlands has the shortest work week in the world at 29
True.
29
Beep, beep,
hours
true.
per week.
I said beep beep first.
Beep beep true.
I didn't even say how many hours.
Doesn't
yet.
matter. You
Doesn't
said
matter.
that country and no work.
I've
and I
heard
say
that.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we both get a point.
Leonardo da Vinci
Beep,
wrote the
beep.
first resume in 1482.
Leonardo da Vinci wrote the first resume in 1482.
Beep beep. False.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also false.
Only because it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Beep beep.
It's
Everybody knows
fact.
that.
Fact.
Mhm.
We should have known that.
Everybody knows it's Herbie Hancock.
Every.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
In 1942, a group of mafia bosses started National Bosses Day.
Beep beep. True. And now it's called the Wall Street.
False.
You're still hooked up on Leonardo DiCaprio, aren't you?
He's such a good actor.
He is. He
good
really
at
is.
everything
Yeah.
he does.
I like him,
Fuck him.
but it's fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
So I get that point.
That's
Mhm.
you?
Mhm.
Okay, 3-2. I don't like this game anymore.
Full-time Netflix viewer is an official job that actually exists.
Beep beep true.
Beep beep. True. I would also go true
Correct.
because gamers they had to play games too. Where do you sign up for those jobs? We'll talk about that later. Next.
65% of kindergarten students want to be firefighters when they grow
Beep
up.
beep. True.
Beep beep false.
Oh,
Fiction.
You want to know what they want to be?
police officers.
That's right.
A private investigator.
Well, now they want to be opposite gender. Move on.
Oh, that's
Oh.
before they were born.
That I said it.
All right.
I said that.
One single company owns 90% of the vending machines in the U.S. office buildings.
Beep beep true.
Can you repeat the question, please?
One single company owns 90% of the vending companies in the U.S. buildings.
False.
Office buildings, sorry.
False.
You got it. Fiction.
Hey, fiction. I'm sorry. Yes.
What the hell?
That's 3-3.
Yep.
Employees in colder offices tend to make fewer errors than employees in hot offices.
Beep, beep.
The ideal
Oh, shit.
temperature for focus seems to be around 68 degrees.
Time out now. You throw me through a loop. That's two things.
No, it's just still the same thing.
Beep beep. True.
Well, I'm gonna say true too. It's easier. Like for me, it's easier to work in the coldish.
Right.
True.
Yep.
Fact.
It is fact.
Boom.
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh my god, these are so long. In the 80s, a man was once charged with a felony after being revealed to have stolen coworker lunches every day for 2 years. The charges, however, were eventually dropped at the victim's request.
Beep beep. Fiction.
Beep beep. True.
You ain't stealing a sandwich. It ain't no felony.
It's
For
fiction.
2 years.
It's fiction, isn't it?
Fiction.
Yeah. You don't get to steal a sandwich and go to prison.
For 2 years straight.
That's a lot of meat, I
That's a
guess.
lot of fucking sandwiches.
You added up.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you would. You would be that guy like prosecute this motherfucker.
I'd go to that motherfucker's house and I'd eat his whole goddamn fridge right in front of his wife and kids.
Fuck yeah, you would. And then you'd walk out, throw the empty mustard
Yeah,
on the ground.
leave a shit in his toilet and not flush.
Oh wait, that's 4-3, Stuart.
Oh,
What's up?
We're not even at the end yet.
Well, we are now.
what? Just because now. I'm winning! We're done! Okay.
Give us more, Andy.
I will. The Eiffel Tower grows up to 6 inches over the summer.
True. I've definitely Eiffel Towered with 6 inches. True. Beep beep.
Well, your confidence makes me
Oh,
want to say
wait.
true, but beat fiction.
It's fact.
Damn.
Yes.
So we're tied again.
I didn't even listen to the question. I heard 6 inches in Eiffel Tower and I was fucking on it.
I heard 6 inches and grew, and I was like, false. It's not that.
Yep,
big.
it's 3.
It's 2.
The composition of a star is fire and ice.
Beep. It's true. That's
False.
That's fact.
It's fiction.
Shit. Is that 5-3 now?
If it was fire and ice, it'd be a fucking steam ball, baby.
Well, you don't know that because we've never been there. So
That's true.
You know.
That's
Oh, there's carbon and all kinds of things that are
Well,
involved
like
too.
Earth logic kicks in. I'm like, yeah, that can happen. But you're talking about stars. I never
the
been
center of the earth is magma. Okay.
Okay.
This should
Have we
be
ever
fair-
been there? No.
This should be fairly easy. The human heart beats 27 times per minute.
Beep beep. False.
Also false.
Yeah, because we all wear smartwatches.
Yeah.
Just pay attention.
Oh, we are dead. Do you really check your smartwatch?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
Your eyes
I just
can
checked the
always
time.
see your nose, but your brain ignores it.
Wait, one more time. I'm sorry. Your eyes.
Your eyes can always see your nose, but your brain
Beep beep.
ignores
True.
it
That's a fact.
I can see my nose right now.
because you're looking for it.
I'm not. I can just see it.
Okay, so
That's your answer.
fact or fiction?
I'm gonna say false, and I don't care if it's true because you're wrong.
It's true.
It's true.
It's very true.
Mhm.
Wrong.
Yeah. What if you got your nose blown off?
Then you would never see it again.
Exactly. But I'm getting that point. So is it 5-4? Am I down by 1?
I think you're winning.
I would like to believe I am too. So let's just reverse that. It's 5 for me, 4 for you.
Yeah.
And if that's
sounds
wrong, we'll find out later.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
Venus is one of 2 planets that rotate clockwise.
Beep beep. Fiction.
That was a sexy answer. I really like that.
I'm gonna
I
say
like the way
I'm
you
gonna
did
say false too.
It's fact.
Idiots.
Come on.
Hmm.
Jesus.
If it makes you feel any better, I wear hearing aids and I thought you said fetus.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Fetus
have hearing aids, and
rotates. The
I
fetus
couldn't
rotates.
even think about it.
Yeah. That's my bad.
Because fetus is a planet.
So like those
Um,
planets are Australia, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes. The Celsius and Fahrenheit scales are the same at -40 degrees.
I don't understand any type of that math, so I'm gonna just guess and say, "Yup, true."
Yeah, same thing. No, false. I said false.
Damn it! What is
It's
it?
true.
Oh shit! Oh man, I don't get that type of math. We got one more.
There are more individual species of mosquitoes than general species of mammals.
Beep beep. False.
You're talking about species.
Beep beep true.
False.
It's fiction.
Oh.
Fuck.
So I mean, I guess that means that we're both pretty smart. So.
Jason is the winner
Ding 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 ding.
Way to go, Jason!
by unanimous decision. Jason Kishman.
Yes. I'm gonna thank everybody at home. Thank you so much.
It's really nice that you guys kept score on your own. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, to be
I
honest
do.
with you, I lost it.
I lost it right off
Yeah.
the bat.
And if I had to
Okay.
be, if I had to be completely honest with you, I'm pretty sure he won.
Mm.
But you know,
I don't think so.
until I'm proven.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Well, until we listen to this back.
If you're listening
won.
at home, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Leave a comment on who won because the truth
Yeah.
is we're not gonna go back and listen to
And
this.
I got fucking Bon Jovi last week, by the way.
Bon Jovi.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of Bon Jovi,
But I didn't beep beep.
speaking of some old classics, and I love Bon Jovi. Don't get me wrong; it's a bar favorite. I was thinking today, like old school games that didn't quite make it, like Jacks. You remember games like that? Remember Jacks?
Mhm.
Are you familiar with that?
Yep.
You had to bounce the ball and pick up as much what you did.
What do you mean by didn't make it? Like, because we don't play jacks anymore?
Like this, yeah, exactly. Like it's okay. We play Monopoly still today, and I don't mean
Only on
Monopoly,
an app.
and I don't mean Monopoly Go. Although we all play Monopoly Go and we're fucking awesome at it, and we got a new group.
But that's still one of the family favorites, I feel like.
It is, and arguably so. You could even say Scrabble's in there, Battleship. Those games made it.
Scrabble, I don't know.
Really?
That's old school.
I was
not,
gonna
not
say,
a lot of people
really?
play
I
it
think
anymore.
I think Monopoly is actually like the highest units sold board game ever across the map. I'm pretty sure
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that's fact. Don't
Yeah.
fact check me, but I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
yeah,
I
and they
don't
got so many
almost know the
renditions.
I
of
want
it.
you to fact check him.
because they had so much different variations and all different boards and this that the other
That's
thing.
when I
like,
lost respect though for Monopoly. When they started doing all those variations, like
when
the
they
first-
made all that money and lined their fat pockets.
Oh no,
Fuck them
You
for
know-
all that good money.
No, it's like it got silly. It got silly. It's like, oh, fucking Monopoly,
But
John
they-
Deere edition. Like what?
But they made it for everyone. So
It was-
grandma,
it was.
I
already for
love
everyone.
cats. Guess what? She's got fucking cat monopoly.
There's
She
always-
bought 14 to share with her friends.
I guess it's true. And I suppose if you're curious, you would want to know what the properties were, right? Because we all know Boardwalk
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
all that. So
Park
if you
Place.
if you buy like some weird Grand Rapids edition or Sheridan edition, you're like, oh look at that, we own the Shell gas station. And you landed
Could
on
you
me.
imagine?
Sheridan.
You owe me
There's
two
a
meths.
Sheridan edition fucking monopoly.
You want to make one?
That'd
We
be so
probably
funny.
could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
landed on Big L. Go to jail.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that they actually have on their website. You can go and make your own board. You can
No
put
shit.
anything that you want on it.
Really?
Yep, and they'll package it. It's a one of one, and they'll send it to you for like $50.
I would like to see that.
I'm pretty sure it's a real thing.
If you could do that, what would yours be? Honestly, what would you do?
What would your currency look like?
I would do like a fake Yard Dogs town.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, what would be the boardwalk, the biggest paying bid? What would you name it? What would that be called?
Stewie
Jam
Land.
Lab.
Jam Lab. I was
Ooh.
thinking the same fucking.
It is
thing.
blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it will be blue.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Jam Lab.
I like it.
But like some of the games didn't make it. Like you remember, there. I don't even know if this was a game more than like a contraption, but it was. I don't even know how to explain this. It was a wire handle thing, looked like a tennis racket, and it had like a spinning wheel on it. You could tip it upside down, and
Do you think that didn't make it?
I don't think
Kids were playing with that game for 50 years before we were born.
Yeah, but where's it at now?
Oh,
I've
is
seen
that
them
where we're
before.
going
You
with?
It didn't
Where's
make
it at
it.
now?
You can still buy them in the cheap, shitty stores. I've seen them.
It didn't make it.
I've played with it when I was a kid.
I did too, but it
That's
didn't
true.
make it.
I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one for sale in 20 years.
Let's just say I haven't seen any of my kids play with one of those.
that's very true.
Yeah, What's another like nostalgic game that we all love? That okay, we'll start with you, Andy. A nostalgic game that you grew up playing. It could still be around, but what was your favorite one that's just not so popular, but it was fucking great to you, and maybe to a lot of us?
Well, it can't be on a game system. It has to be a board
No,
game
it
type.
has to be or like Kerplunk, like shit like that. Fisher
Right.
Price, Cootie Bugs, that type of shit. Oh, I love Cootie Bugs.
I love that too.
I love Cootie Bugs.
I don't
man.
really know because they still have like, don't break the ice, don't pop
Oh,
the
I love
pig.
that one too. And that counts. They can still have it, but it's like
Chinese checkers. Does anybody play that anymore?
oh my. No, I love Chinese.
And it's
checkers.
marbles.
It is.
Yeah.
Chinese checkers is good.
Mhm.
I love Chinese checkers.
I just know regular checkers.
You've never played Chinese checkers?
I feel like I probably have, but I
Red,
don't,
blue, green, black, white. They little
I don't
star.
remember enough of that.
Yeah, he just like kept
Oh.
jumping them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I know now.
Yeah. That was a good game. Yeah.
Backgammon. That's actually on the back of a checkers board. Does anybody
Yeah.
really play it?
I
I don't
never
even know what that
understood
is.
it.
I never did it
Yeah,
either.
I just made up my own rules and like maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I'll just put these checkers here. I won.
exactly.
I don't
yeah.
know.
I never.
Do you
got
roll
it.
a dice? I
Right.
don't even know how to play it.
Right. Checkers is still a fun game, and that should I don't know.
It is, yeah.
But it's not popular anymore, and I don't know why. Checkers is fucking amazing.
What's the one where you put them in the thing and you connect four? That's what it is.
That's a good game too.
That's a fun one.
Yes.
Connect 6 is where they lost me.
Yeah.
They made you
Yeah.
connect 6.
Don't you
No,
ever-
I just
Don't you ever
figured
make
it's
me
out
connect
there.
That's
7?
impossible. 6 of them.
Yep.
Damn. Guess who? My kids do play that.
Yep.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that come in to like my job, and I'm like, looks like that dude from Guess Who. And then I'll
Yeah.
say like what they look like. I've done this with him, and he's like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's true though. I do. I want to go back to checkers because I want that to come back. Because I remember double jumps, even triple jumps sometimes,
Mhm.
and I remember my legendary quadruple jump. I jumped across the whole fucking board. You double stacked me. I can go any direction. I just won the game. You give me one double stack on checkers.
That's the beauty about the Chinese checkers, though. You could have up to 6 players, and you could go all the way the fuck around.
The goal of that game was to get all your red into their yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
How
still
did you
jump,
lose
like-
people? I forget. Did you lose people at all?
No, you just kept jumping.
You
You just double stack something in front of,
Yeah.
like theirs so they couldn't jump.
You just fucking took it.
Jesus.
You
Oh,
just-
here we
you
go
just
again.
Took it.
That's twice.
You know what I wish would come back in
Picture.
unison together at the same time? And I'm talking peak popularity. Pogs for one.
God, yes.
I know you'll agree.
Oh fuck yes.
And yard darts. I want yard darts and
I
I want
almost died
Pogs
from those.
just like it never fucking went away.
Yes. What slam? Like I always was asphyxiated with like 8-ball, the 8-ball.
Because that was on all of them. They
That
were
was
so
it.
popular.
and saw blade 8-balls. Oh shit!
Mhm.
Do you remember
I had-
losing your favorite pog in a battle?
My favorite slammer had a wizard and mushrooms and an 8-ball.
Oh my!
And I thought it was the
God.
coolest fucking thing,
Yeah.
but I didn't
Yeah.
know what it meant at the time.
How you do?
What the hell was that game where they actually had like 4 guns, they had a trigger, and a marble would go down, hit that star fucking thing
Crossfire.
in the Crossfire.
That was a good game.
That was, and it's
Yeah.
gone.
I would win me some battles in that shit.
Mhm.
Your shit stopped spinning for yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I remember the song.
Yeah. And the Hot Wheels, where they went wrong, because they used to have a lot of Hot Wheels tracks and shit, and they came up with some cool stuff. Where they fucked up was they're like, now Hot Wheels are $100 for 3 pieces of track. It's like, no, you suck. You could have been like Legos, but you fucked up.
Yeah.
You got greedy.
Yeah. You remember the electric cars that had the little fucking remotes and they had
Oh
the,
hell yeah!
the track with the electric thing that ran through them and you fucking zoom, zoom, zoom around a
Go
fucking
too fast
slot
and it would
cars.
shoot off. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad had like, and
My
he-
dad was serious about it
Yeah,
with
mine
NASCAR,
too.
and
And like
Yeah.
to this day, like they have the train scale with the slot car going between it. Those fuckers are fun. And I think I talked about this last podcast, but the Dodge Viper, one of my all-time favorite cars, 1996, had a little slot car like that. And you would have to put guardrails on your slot car tracks. But I gunned that bitch and I never made a turn successfully because I was the guy who was just like, pull the trigger all the
Yep,
way.
all the way. But you could actually hear it go
Yeah.
because it had like a spring thing in it for the
Exactly.
electricity, and
Yep.
you're, and
Had
then
a
you
little-
could smell the track
Oh yeah.
when you were done.
Had a little red
Yeah.
motor going in there with a peg. Those
Mhm.
were cool, man.
Yeah, those were super cool.
When they came out with the dual pegs, you could actually help you out on the corners. Yeah.
A funny side story is that my dad was and my uncles were so hard into that, and I was too.
Mhm.
I mean, I loved it. Before I turned this into a studio, I was going to turn it into a slot car from the basement up with a train.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was going to be my hobby to keep me busy before I did this. I'm so glad I did this because yeah.
We could
If
still
you
do
think
both.
If you think that I wouldn't be over here playing fucking slot cars, you are wrong.
Oh, dude, we'd be
Right.
slotting up, but that shit is almost as expensive as being a fucking producer, dude. Especially these days. Like, how many dollars for a fucking train? But anyway, yeah, Crossfire was great. I like that one. I do like Kerplunk. Do you guys remember Kerplunk?
hmm
That's
What's that one?
so Kerplunk is where it's a tube, and you each get a little shaft at the bottom of area, and there's a bunch of sticks that go through. And when it's your turn, you pull a stick, and hopefully no marbles.
Oh,
come
it's like
through.
Jenga, but for
Yeah.
balls.
Yep.
Yeah, but no.
What?
It's
the
a little
No,
bit
it's-
different, but
Yeah, it's kind
I
of
don't think I've ever played that one
opposite.
before, actually.
Yeah, so you keep pulling a stick, and then the marbles would, on your turn, go to
But
you.
it's in a tube, though.
Yeah,
So you
Yeah.
don't have to direct the marble anywhere.
you can't. That's a funny. So
Okay.
So imagine this beer bottle is a tube, and you have like 100 sticks going every direction, holding the marbles up. And as you pull them on your turn, you go around, it gets thinner, and the marbles drop. And they drop, and pretty soon when they drop through the hole, they might go to yours. They might go to yours. They might go to yours. That game was insane.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, Jenga, you did say that the removing of the sticks, removing of wood. Yeah, yeah. I'll give
Don't
you-
Break the Ice was still out there. I mean,
That was a good game too.
yeah,
yeah.
still
Don't-
going.
Don't break the
Hungry
ice.
Hippos, that's still
Yeah, and
there.
then they came out with giant scaled ones in places, like with soccer balls and shit.
Really?
I would.
I don't
that'd
remember
be-
that.
That would be super fun still to play today. Giant fucking hungry hippos.
Yeah.
You know how loud that would be in there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Every time.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Hungry Hippos?
I've seen it.
Oh, I remember Hungry Hippo. but
Yeah.
I seen the big one. Like they sat on the back of the fucking thing, and you just moved with your hands.
Damn.
It's like a full body workout.
Damn.
It was cool. We should build it. Let's build it.
Yeah.
It'd be all made out of wood, treated heavy.
Well, I think we all love fucking nostalgia, so that's good. That's good. Well, Stuart, it's that time. What did you learn today?
I didn't learn anything.
Perfect. Andy?
I learned not to talk to people on quads if I shit my pants.
Oh.
And I learned
Yeah.
that if I shit my pants, I should go back to the crime scene, clean it up,
Yes.
and you won't
Be a
get
good boy.
caught. You sure you learned nothing today?
No.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. You put me on the spot. I can't do it.
Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you for listening to this. Peace.
out.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
guys. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Till next time, Yard Dogs out.
Yard dogs. Woof, woof. We're not
Bye.
touching all the wood.
Yarddogs.com.